In 1900, the global industrial landscape was defined by the aggressive grind of massive steel gears and rapid expansion. But Japan faced a critical vulnerability. Despite its push to modernize, the nation relied entirely on Western imports for its heavy machinery. While imported giants dominated the exhibition halls, Japan's domestic workforce remained focused on manual labor and light on automated industry. This reliance created a dangerous ceiling. When a nation is unable to build its own tools, it loses control over its infrastructure and long-term economic path. To achieve true independence, Japan needed to secure technological sovereignty, the internal capability to manufacture the machines that build a modern state. This challenge was taken up by Namihi Odaira, an electrical engineer working for a mining company, rather than a government official or a tycoon. Odaira held a belief that stood against the consensus of the era, that Japanese engineers could manufacture equipment equaling the quality of the West. This chart highlights the massive scale of his ambition. He was starting at a zero baseline in a market completely saturated by foreign heavy engineering. Odaira's objective was to move past imitation and define a new, globally respected standard for the words "made in Japan." He prioritized solving the national crisis of technological dependency over the immediate pursuit of corporate profits. Odaira bypassed state-sponsored labs and large-scale funding, choosing instead to begin in a small, cramped repair shop with a handful of associates. This was the unrefined reality of early 20th century industry, a workshop crowded with primitive iron components and powered by a chaotic system of hanging belts. The team worked under extreme material constraints. They lacked standardized engineering blueprints and had no access to high-quality raw materials. They compensated for these technical deficits through a grueling process of trial and error, refining their designs through sheer persistence. Their progress suggests that innovation often thrives not on a surplus of resources, but on the intense friction created by insurmountable constraints. That friction eventually led to a breakthrough in 1910. This is the physical result of their labor, the first electric motor produced entirely within Japan. When compared to the towering mining rigs imported from the West, Odaira's 5-horsepower motor was physically tiny and technically modest. He named the venture Hitachi, derived from the kanji for sun and rise. Odaira envisioned this technology as a sunrise, a source of light that would eventually provide societal prosperity through domestic engineering. While the motor's output was small, it provided the first concrete evidence that the Western monopoly on heavy machinery could be broken by local engineers. That single proof of concept became the foundation for a global industrial empire, proving that domestic independence was a viable path. To sustain this growth, Odaira established 3 core values, beginning with harmony, a commitment to collaboration. The second pillar was sincerity, demanding uncompromising integrity and a refusal to deceive the customer. Finally, he instilled a pioneering spirit, the willingness to innovate without a pre-existing map. These pillars were not abstract corporate slogans. They were the survival mechanics required to build a motor in a shed with no instructions. Today, that same engineering DNA powers everything from high-speed bullet trains to the infrastructure of global smart grids. Hitachi's history proves that world-changing innovation rarely begins with massive funding or the pursuit of wealth. It begins with a refusal to accept the limitations and dependencies imposed by the status quo. True sovereignty, whether for a person or a nation, is built by the willingness to create the solution yourself, 1 horsepower at a time.